Hi guys, this is Ratchet Raw, and we are playing Criminal Case. We stopped past, we are going to case number 57, and probably more shit with Lawson, and Justice Corpse is going to come. Yeah, I can't believe what's happening to Concordia. Ever since Justice Lawson took complete power, the city has fallen into discord and despair. Lawson's thirst for supreme justice is merely tyranny disguised as righteousness. One can only hope that with the rising presence of the resistance, a balance of power will soon follow. Unfortunately, the resistance undercover pre-the operation was recently raided by Lawson's people. However, Lady Hymer has altered her manner for resistance activities, which will help the cause. And we need all the help we can get. Pregnancy is tiring, and I don't know how much longer I can fight this battle. Ring, is someone calling? At least my daughter is husband more than eager to help with. A phone call? Who could that be? Hello, Madeline speaking. Oh, Ramirez. Madeline, today I have an emergency. I was on my rounds along the riverbank, and I found a dead body. I must notify the justice courts, but I thought I'd let you know first. I'm over by the riverbank, Katrina, and I will be right there, Constable. Okay. What exactly happened? Anyway, let's just investigate the crime scene. And how did she die? And why did she have to die? It does have something to do with Lawson and Justice Corps. Katrina as well looks like she's been stabbed to death. Oh, stabbed. Unfortunately, there isn't anything with which to identify her. Ah, you again. I fucking hate you, dude. Inspector Katrina, I was just notified that a crime has taken place here. Who is the victim? Is that Mrs. Tanner, the local baker? She's dead. You know her? Inspector, if you could tell us more about this woman, we would be much obliged. Perhaps we could have a word. I'm not eager to talk to Inspector John with Katia, but he seems to know the victim and hopefully he still believes us to be loyal to Lawson's regime. Meanwhile, I agree we can always show that garbage bit to see if we find a helpful clue to solve this murder. Okay. You're back on our suspect list. And if she was a local baker, why did she deserve to die? Was she something more? I have that feeling. Let's first interrogate Inspector Jerk. Katrina, I'm ready to tell you everything I know about Mrs. Tanner. Justice above all. Inspector, would you know anyone who would want Mrs. Tanner dead? I haven't the slightest idea who would want to do this. She was a law-abiding citizen. You said Mrs. Tanner was a baker, correct? Yes, she owned a bakery down the street. Mrs. Tanner made the best bread in Concordia, if you ask me. Thank you, Inspector. Secretary and I will go investigate Mrs. Tanner's bakery at once. Justice above all. Oh, you're still doing that. The thing from Lawson's regime. Well, they need to see that we are not supporting the resistance. But we are actually not loyal to Lawson. We hate him now. I hate Justin now. I can't believe I like that guy. I still can't believe that. Oh, wrapped that knife, and that's the murder weapon. God damn, there seems to be something wrapped in that bloody paper you found in the garbage. Creaky! Inside that ball of paper is a bloody knife. Being that our victim was stabbed to death, this knife could be a murder weapon. Let's get the knife to Viola. She's sure to shed light on our query. Why did you dispose of the murder weapon right here, where we found the victim? You should have went somewhere further from the crime scene so you could throw it away. But I would find the murder weapon anyway. Okay, let's investigate victim's bakery. I feel like she was something more than just a bakery owner. I think she's hiding something. She doesn't look like somebody who just runs a bakery. I think she's hiding something. Why do I need a cash register? There's just money in it. But it's not what I believe to be. So there's a bakery our victim owned. Let's see if we can find out about her. I agree the bakery's cash register is a great place to start, if you can unlock it. What's that red fabric you found? Let's manage to see if you can tell us anything about our victim. Well, that looks like a doll of some sort. Okay, let's restore this thing first. Yeah, it's a doll. Colette. Continue, just put together a doll with those pieces of fabric. Poor thing has certainly seen better days. And look, soon after the color is the name Colette. Whoever this Colette is, she must be sad to have lost her doll. Let's see if we can find Colette. Katria will return her doll, and since she's clearly visited the bakery, maybe learn something about our victim. Okay. Okay, let's open the cash register now. Katrina, what's this silver spoon you find in the register? Looks to be expensive. You're right, there seems to be something engraved on this spoon, but it's difficult to read. Let's see if we can uncover that writing. Maybe family's coat of arms, where it came from. Okay, let's first ask the spoon. Katrina, the engraving on the spoon reveals what appears to be a name, Valian. And it also says a week's worth of bread. This Valiant person must have traded this spoon for bread. Desperate times do call for desperate measures. Katrina, let's see if we can find this Valiant and ask if they have any information regarding our victim. Okay. Okay, first let's go talk to Colette. Oh, only 8 years old. There is a treehouse on a cloud. I like to go there in my sleep. Aren't there any floors for me to sweep? Not in my treehouse on a cloud. Colette, we believe this doll belongs to you. Dolly! You put Dolly together! Oh, thank you, police officer. I was afraid she could never be repaired. Do you come here by yourself? I don't come here, I live here. Mrs. Tanner is taking care of me while my mommy tries to find work. But Mrs. Tanner will be back soon and I need to finish my chores before she returns. She went to feed the ducks. She does it every morning. I really have bad news, Colette. Mrs. Tanner has passed away. Mrs. Tanner is dead? Oh no. I just hope my mommy returns soon. Then we can go far away and live in a tree house. Oh, she's so cute. I like her. Okay, let's go back to adults. Let's just go talk to this Valiant guy. Mr. Valiant, we'd like to ask some questions regarding Miss Tanner. We know you purchased bread at her shop. I heard the news of Miss Tanner's passing. It's a shame what happened to her. So you knew her well? I've been a customer of her bakery for a while. I go often to get bread for my family and community. We exchange pleasantries whenever I was there. I used to manage a glass factory in town where my many Concordians worked. But the factory closed a few months ago and most of the employees were left with no means of buying food. To ease their pain, I make certain they are provided for you, if that means having to sell the remainder of my valuable possessions. That's quite generous of you, Mr. Valiant. We'll be certain to call on you again should we have any further questions. Okay, so far everybody seems to be nice. So far everybody said nice words about our victim. But, is there something somebody's hiding? We'll see about it. Let's first check out the victim. How did she die? Madeline, how's my favorite pregnant police officer doing today? feeling like I swallowed a balloon full of stones. Who knew babies weighted so much? Ah, yes, in the last month of gestation, the fetus nearly doubles in size. The splendor of human reproduction. What would be splendid is if we could find our cure before I birthed this child. Allow me to help. As you know, Yoviti's cause of death was stabbing. Her indentation on her cranium indicates the victim was first struck over the head with something heavy. Now, given that I found dry wine on Yoviti's head, I'd say the killer most likely used a wine ball to strike before stabbing her. So you're saying your killer drinks wine? Yes, and a high fructose, low tannin concentrated in the wine is a telltale sign of this poor yet potent brew. So I can tell with certainly your killer drinks a very cheap Chateau Piquet. The truth is in the wine, and he has revealed that our killer likes it cheap. Okay then. Okay. Now let's check out this knife. And is it the murder weapon? Great news, Katia. The bottom of the knife matched that of your victim. Which means the bloody knife is your murder weapon. Excellent. What else can you tell us about the knife? Unfortunately, that's all I have. The killer must have wiped off any last traces. How Evie found something. We're all ears, Evie. Well, Katia, it's concerning the paper the knife was wrapped in. Are you familiar with the French author Victor Hugo? He wrote the book The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Oh, I know that. Sadly, I'm not reading much these days other than child-rearing books. Well, the killer poet tore a page out of Victor Hugo's collected woes to wrap the bloody knife in. Yeah, that tells our killer is Victor Hugo. And that you can read them like an open book. Yeah. I don't know how it's supposed to be pronounced. I'm gonna pronounce it with Victor Hugo, so... Katerina, bread may be the staff of life, but we found a baker, Mrs. Tanner, dead as a day-old baguette. Mrs. Tanner was stabbed while feeding the ducks along the river, and we are still far from discovering the identity of her killer. So far we met several people who followed on hard times. Not surprising since the austere finding for petty infractions under losses regime has forced many out of house and home. Like young Colette, who was left in Mrs. Tanner's care by her mother as she went to search for employment. And Mr. Valiant, who was a customer of Mrs. Tanner's and purchased food by selling all his possessions. But so far we haven't come across anyone with a motive for the murder of Mrs. Tanner. You got it all wrong, Inspector Katia. There's a plenty of motive for Mrs. Tanner's murder. Hey there. Everything's gotten worse, and it was all that swine's fault. Oh. What? Yeah, I told you she was hiding something, so that's probably going to be a motive for murder. Alright, we're gonna start here. We're gonna continue playing in chapter 2. So, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like this video. I'll see you again. Goodbye.